universe of world.
There's your fucking take.
Sorry, I came out a little hot.
Yo, dude, I mean, relax.
The youngest and the tightest.
Hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
You stupid motherfucker. Oh my god. Welcome to another episode of DJVW. How you doing, YT gang? I am your boy, Drippy Ronald McDonald, and I'm here to bring you all of the good content that we have to offer.
You know, I can't. I was trying to think of something clever to say when you say Ronald. You know
Ronald
what the first thing that
McDonald?
popped in my mind?
What's that?
Gay J.
Gay J.
That's
it's Ronald
it.
McDonald and Gay J.
It's Ronald McDonald and Gay J.
Bro, we're a couple of colorful lads today. I see you sporting your team colors.
Well, I got this because Happy St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. Did you relapse?
Is that good?
Did you relapse?
Was that a good
Did
Irish?
you go into? Yeah, please do it again.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
It's a very
Happy
like I know
St. Patrick's.
Scottish is very like
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Laddie. It's all in the but Irish is very like it's up here, laddie.
I tried recently like I had a challenge for people. I was like, try yelling in an English accent.
Oh.
Like say
say
okay.
Yeah.
The dog is outside. The dog is outside.
Hold on, wait a second. I had to think about. Let me think about Nathan Baird real quick.
Try saying the dog is outside loud in an English accent.
The dog is outside.
No,
that was pretty good. The dog is outside.
I'll do one.
Okay.
The dog is outside.
That doesn't even. It's the same thing. The dog is outside.
The dog's outside.
The dag. That's what do you call those people from fucking? What was that movie? Pikey's.
He's a pikey.
What movie is that from?
He's not exactly English. He's not exactly Scottish.
God, that's a good movie. It's called
Snatch, bro.
Snatch. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It was at a funny angle. It's behind you, Tyrone. When you back up, things come from behind you.
That is a goddamn good movie. It's one of my I think maybe top 15.
Oh, I love. I remember saying that like with working and stuff like that because the company will let you borrow money. I go, you don't want to be in Bricktop's pocket.
You don't want to be in Bricktop's pocket. You don't want to be in my pocket.
You don't want to be in his
pocket. That wasn't bad, huh? You
don't
want to be in my pocket.
Aside from a man who feeds other men to pigs, who the fuck are you?
God,
it's a great movie.
Turkish. Yeah,
it is also a bullshit movie because a 145-pound Brad Pitt is not going to knock out a 275 gorgeous George.
You don't think you're going to smoke him? You don't think that beautiful shredded Brad Pitt wouldn't smoke you?
Swanson looking like motherfucker?
Yeah, wouldn't come in and smoke you?
You
wouldn't hit him. He'd fall back on the ropes and he'd go, no big deal.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Not a chance.
Not a chance?
Not a goddamn chance.
I'll tell you what, though. I'd knock him out. I'd suck his dick. You look great in that movie. You look goddamn great. If I could ever...
You strike me as the kind of guy who would just do that.
Just to knock a man out and then suck his dick?
You're dressed in the manner of which you would do that for, let's say, $37 on a corner.
One of two things going to happen to you. Either I'm going to knock you out and suck your dick, or I'm going to provide you with a kind of a subpar but still delicious burger.
Oh, man.
Kind of an ugly but delicious burger.
When we get into this, I missed you so much.
Well, I'm Paris Hilton. I'm Paris Hilton.
You sure are, Dave.
And the reason I'm Paris Hilton, I was watching Paris Hilton.
Am I the short, fat girl? What's her name?
Nicole Richie?
Yeah. Actually, you know what?
I don't think she was.
I know that you.
They're like bulimic. They're anorexic.
Well, she was a little portly
for a while. Was she? Okay.
You know what? I know you want to do that. You're the Paris Hilton thing, and you're actually Nicki. What's her name?
Minaj.
No.
Set of cheeks on me?
No, what's that little one with the...
couple of DSLs?
She's got the white people eyes, but the weird nose. Like Leon, the singer's daughter. She used to hang out with her. She was on the show.
I don't know who.
Nicole
Kidman.
Richie.
No,
is
Nicole
it
Richie. That's what I said before.
It is.
Her little friend.
That's right, the little fat friend.
They did the rich life or
little
whatever.
Little fat friend, yeah.
No, she's not fat friend.
Well, she was.
Well, you know why I'm Paris Hilton? I watched a documentary. You know what's funny about Paris Hilton, too? Bitch is sharp as a tack. She's sharp as a tack.
Oh, yeah, that's a character, baby.
Oh, it's a character.
Sure is.
It's a fucking character. All these years that we've been thinking Paris Hilton is a moron, she's a goddamn genius.
She's a
marketing monster, bro.
An entrepreneur.
Yeah, and what I love about her is that she's one of the scenes in this documentary I was watching is she's having a breakup with her boyfriend as she's going to the stage because she's a DJ.
Sure.
She's going to do a show.
What else would she do?
What else would you segue into?
That's when somebody goes like, I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
That's when
That's like saying I'm a podcaster.
Oh, Jesus. Dude,
everybody's a DJ.
I was so proud of what we do And now the more I scroll through Instagram, I am this close to starting to tell people stop.
I think
I'm going to start DMing people, you're trash, please stop. Let us do it.
I think it's because of they tailored the advertisements on YouTube to us, because I asked around. Nobody else has this problem.
Oh my God.
Every fifth post is a podcast advertisement for me now. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, I can't. It's spam.
It is spam. But Paris Hilton, she's on the way to the stage with her boyfriend. They're having this big blowout fight. And she's like, I have 10 seconds until I go on stage. And her boyfriend's like, you know what? I don't even think we should be together. She's like, 7 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me? And he keeps going. Then all of a sudden, she finally breaks away from him. She goes on stage and she goes, what's fucking up, Miami? Yeah! And then she just starts killing it.
And then just starts spinning on the ones and twos,
But that's why I'm Paris Hilton, because before the show, very low energy, right? I'm in almost a meditative state.
You were like, Jay, my head hurts. I had
my head is killing me.
I had 2 beers yesterday.
2 fucking beers, and now I had a glass of wine the other day. Head's killing me,
and it'll just murder you.
It happens every time now, but doesn't matter.
Do you
give
know
me
how
that countdown?
You know how drunk 2 beers would get me?
You think so? How long has it been now?
7 years, 8 years,
wow.
7, 8 years.
Yeah, that'll fucking do it, because a couple of weeks without a drink for me.
It would derail me. I would get so belligerent. You wouldn't like me. I'd be hanging all over you.
We have to do
and then
I'd
be probably threatening you later.
You'd be like kissing me on the cheek, but also threatening
to hurt me. But then,
you
know I'll fucking hurt you.
Like you would like hug me, but then you'd squeeze my hand really hard.
I'd be like, I'll fucking hurt you, but I love you, and I never do that to you.
A little cheek kiss, a little too close to the lips for comfort.
But I can take your life.
I'll kill you.
That's exactly. That's the kind of asshole that I am.
When we get big, when we take off, and then all the money comes our way for a celebration, we have to have a full blown relapse with you. We just have to do that.
Oh yeah, and then we could get Paris Hilton as the DJ.
Dude, that would be fucking dope. She's not a bad DJ either. Nothing wrong with
she goes out there and spins and.
I watched another movie though with my wife, because all I do now is watch female shows.
I love it.
And I watched a movie called Girls of Firefly Lane, or Firefly Lane Girl, something like that. But basically, it's a story of like 2 girls, one's a nerd, one's like got a lot of trauma but very charismatic.
Okay.
They grow up together.
Sure.
The nerd becomes her producer. She becomes Oprah, essentially. And it's the same thing where like, all this terrible shit is happening to her when she's like weathered. Like, this bitch has been running her own fucking talk show for years and years. Some monkey wrench gets thrown in the situation. It's terrible. It's traumatic. She's all fucked up, and then she walks to the stage and, hello, New York! And
Hurry
just
up, Dave. I'm like,
that's what's fucking up.
I'm starting to dial out here.
That's the end of the fucking story.
Jesus.
You ape. You fucking
That's
ape.
What you wanted to share.
That's all it was. That's all I wanted to tell you. Just a simple story.
Terrible
Cut to the meat. Let's go to your story. You got what? I don't even want to spoil it.
Wait a second.
Open your mouth. Make it flap. Tell us what's up.
Wait. I just want to let everybody know. Okay. Something happened to me that hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Yeah.
12 years, 6 months, 13 days, and 7 hours.
You relapsed.
I got caught masturbating. I actually... It wasn't. You
got caught fighting bad guys, bro?
Wait.
You got caught fighting bad guys?
I didn't get caught.
Yeah.
I got a call from my wife in the kitchen, or she was in the bathroom.
And she goes, hey, your phone's connected to Bluetooth.
No. She goes, hey, next time, why don't you clean up all the jizz?
Oh,
and I'm like,
no, she found the jizz.
Jesus Christ.
You didn't go on a full-blown jizz hunt.
I did, but the thing is, because I don't get at my soldier as like I used to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're out of practice?
No, it's explosive.
Oh, man.
I have an explosive ejaculate now.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Good for you.
Well, thank you.
Is that the Rye Superfood coffee?
I have strong testicles.
Okay, good.
They're just like boom, and they just let it go like a fire hose. Dude, so if you were down on your knees, and I was jacking off,
sure.
After 3 days and I didn't do this, and I hit you, you would go like
I'd
that.
have to wear goggles.
It would it would hit you.
It would not. It comes out with some force.
It's like a little plastic BB, probably. Pop,
you know they say that you sneeze at like 7 miles per hour or some shit like that. You ejaculate at 10.
Oh, mine's powerful.
Boom.
Mine will go probably. I remember Segura and Burt Kreischer were talking about this.
Measuring,
I think the world
distance?
record is like 7 feet, something like that.
I think I could beat that if you give me a couple of days. I'm gonna try it out.
Give me a week and I could do 3.5 foot.
Yeah. Oh no, that's pretty easy.
I'm like pretty comfortable.
From
now,
where?
if I throw
From
my
your
hips
toes?
into it, if
you start working the hips while you're doing it, that's a kind of a thing.
I do a lot of kettlebell swings.
Yeah. So if you do kind of a mock kettlebell swing into it,
I send it.
I haven't been caught masturbating. My wife has never seen that happen, and I don't know why. It just
super hot.
She thinks that she wants to. She's like, yeah, it's hot. I'm like, I don't. It's at my time.
See,
Number one,
if
it's
your
my
wife
time.
thinks that's hot,
yeah,
that's hot.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
That's sexy.
I don't want to do.
In
Well, I
the
told
words
you
of
I'm very
Paris
vanilla.
Hilton,
That's hot. That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. Don't sue us, Paris. We're big fans.
Fuck
actually.
you,
I
Paris.
feel we're kindred spirits. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
I love. By the way, just to pull back to that, I love that all those years it was a fucking act.
Yeah,
and there's two.
Well,
there's two sides to that.
I'll
coin.
tell you how I knew she was acting a long time ago.
Did you?
Her porno.
Oh,
when you saw the real vanilla person that she is
One Night in
the
Paris.
sack.
Oh, is she?
She's just
She's ultimate. Like she's ultimate
I'll
white
tell you
girl.
who was a little
Who's
kitty.
that?
Kim K.
Kim K.
She she went hard.
What about One Night in China, where she had that giant clit that looked like a penis?
Dude. God, that's gross.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that, man?
I'm
remember
not
that
a
going
One
around.
Night in China kind of guy.
No, that went around everybody in maybe freshman year, whenever the hell that happened. Everybody
Dave
was like,
from
look
Chop
at the
Sports
size.
probably loved it.
I think she had China had a piece on her.
She had a
China had a
when she got off all the testosterone.
Yeah.
She wasn't bad looking. She
I don't
wasn't
really
like the
remember
gorilla that she was when
it's her and Gabby Garcia. Now I know Gabby Garcia.
Oh my God, she's actually grappling against fucking Craig Jones.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
gonna be Craig Jones is gonna destroy her. Gabby Garcia's jiu-jitsu is not a trash. Yeah. It's fucking garbage. It's not good. It is what every big guy that goes into a gym.
Yeah.
You learn the Americana.
Just muscle.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then you start snapping shoulders.
Is she doing combat jiu-jitsu where she's palming bitches in the face?
Dude, she'll break somebody's neck if she hit one of those.
When I see those combat jiu-jitsu videos and somebody's on top of somebody and they're just palm striking downward into their... I'm like, bro, I could blow a hole through the wall with a palm strike. This is so dead.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't dependent on knuckles and all these fingers and all these different joints and all these bones. The palm is a terrible thing. If you start palm striking motherfuckers, like that's... I think in a lot of ways it's worse than a knuckles.
I'll tell you who could take a beating like a champ, and this is a little homage to what week it is or what month it is. Those Asians.
Oh,
those Asian girls that she would beat up can
what's that little girl's name? Grace?
They could sure take a beating. Dude, the one went out there in like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max leather suit.
Yeah, because she knew she was
hit
going
the
to
ropes
fucking
like
war.
boing, boing. She kept hitting the ropes back and forth. I think that they call it in the biz is running ropes. I got to check with Dave.
Is that when they had that weird exhibition match where she was like a terribly old Asian woman
with the blonde hair?
And Gabby beat the shit out of her. It was terrifying.
She was using, obviously, lateral movement to evade her. Yeah. Using the ropes.
She was very old, dude.
She was
looked
using
like
the
50.
ropes. And she was also dressed like a character in Mad fucking Max.
Yeah, she was.
Like an Asian post-apocalyptic
I
war
that.
child.
Yep.
So,
and then Gabby just open hand slapped.
Once Gabby got a hold of her, it was like... If you saw when, what's the gorilla that they shot? Herman? Hammond. It's when he got a hold. It's when he got a hold of that little kid and
Harambe.
There you go, Harambe.
I almost said hermano. That's fucking
hermano de gorilla.
No, it's fucking Harambe.
So he got a hold of that little kid. Was that a little black kid?
No, that's a little white kid. Of course, it's a little white kid.
Oh, fucking
of course,
little
it's a little white kid.
Only
bro.
white parents.
Talking about?
Only white parents.
Yeah.
You want to get close to see the gorilla?
Yeah. You want me to hold you over the edge?
Let me hold your little ass over by your feet.
The only black person to ever do that is Michael Jackson, but he was technically white when it happened. So.
Well, yeah. Plus, he would he's smart. He had the monkeys when they were just.
But I'm talking about when he was holding his kid over. He was like, the fucking people want to see you.
Yeah,
he just draped a blanket over his head.
There was a little bit of me.
Drop him.
I was just like, if he slipped.
Oh my God, that's a nightmare. Dude, about Gabby Garcia though, Gabby, now this is no shade to Gabby because I don't want to get beaten within an inch of my life, but she posts a lot of pictures where like over time you'll go, oh, Gabby is doing this is fuck. She's working what she's got. She's working what she's got. And
she's working it.
And I remember Gabby when she first kind of popped on the scene. Thick.
Oh,
Gabby Garcia.
She was
thick.
Meaty.
Yeah, she was very meaty.
365.
And in some pictures, she'll play some angles, and you kind of go like, if I had to bang a chick that looked like Arnold in his prime, I might be inclined to do it to Gabby Garcia. I watched a
Hard
video.
pass. Give me China with the big clip.
Yeah, you take that big fucking clip.
Give me
smacking you in the face.
Give
You'd
me
be like,
China.
Eat my fucking box.
Give me China with a 3-inch dick over Gabby Garcia.
Every
I
time?
know. Look, Gabby. Don't find me.
Yeah,
but
don't.
Dude,
I posted a picture one time just because I followed Gabby Garcia. It was a selfie.
Yeah.
No relation. She liked it and put heart eyes on it.
Oh,
and I was like, she's about to hold me down and fuck me.
You better watch out. Because if she wants your man, guess what? Hey, Cindy, she's taking him.
I'm going to be like, hey, babe, we don't have to get a divorce. I'm going to go be a prisoner for a while. Just stay out of it. Eventually, she'll get tired of me.
You wouldn't even been able to... The best you could do is threaten her with a temporary restraining order.
Yeah, something like that.
You couldn't even be like, I'll fucking hit you.
She's got that marble mouth Portuguese shit. You can't really there would be a language barrier.
She
I would
sounds
never be able to
kind of like
threaten her.
Andre the Giant,
Yeah,
too.
she does sound... But this is the thing. So she works these angles, right? The other day, I saw a video. I forgot who it was. Two people were fighting behind the scenes. Gabby Garcia happened to be in the room, comes in from off camera, and you see her without working...
her shadow from 30 miles away.
Without working any angles, she is bodied the fuck up, bro, in the craziest way. Like, she looks like the whole...
Well, that's because she's on HGH, testosterone.
Oh, she's on everything,
she's on it all. What do you got?
A bigger dick than me, that's for damn sure.
I'll tell you what, though.
Not like a clitoris, not like a fucking... I'm not
Gabby
saying
Garcia the hands. I don't think her
No, her striking is terrible.
Her striking is
terrible.
But the thing is, like, no knock on her. I just don't think she got a chance, even though she's a black belt. I don't think she's ever gotten the chance to have like a beautiful flow and roll because she's so big.
Yeah,
you know, they're not so. There's big guys who are pretty graceful.
Yeah,
you know, even like dudes. Gordon Ryan's a big guy.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Gordon Ryan's
big
huge.
dude, and he. He just looks like water, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those guys just like they flow so nice. Tom
He's
DeBlass,
big as shit.
Tom
though,
DeBlass is like that. You know, those guys. Yeah, there's big guys that can roll, but Gabby Garcia is just so like it looks like gorilla.
Yeah, it looks very
pinning
much
down
smashing,
a smaller monkey and then just Americana ripping their arms off.
Yeah, she's very.
You ever see like a chimpanzee rip another monkey apart?
I've heard about the video. I've never watched the video.
Brutal.
Yeah,
they basically take the arms and just rip them. It rips them to pieces like a horror movie.
That is a terrible. I've never seen that video.
That was Animal Facts.
Animal facts for you, baby.
Animal facts. They're animal facts. They're not just facts. They're animal facts.
So one of the things I want to talk about, because I knew you were going to talk about being caught jerking off.
Yeah.
Have you ever been caught or caught your significant other cheating?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a pretty brutal story that I don't know. I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah?
It is one of those things where it's pretty...
It gets messy. It gets real dark.
Dude, there was a knife involved.
Oh,
and then
shit,
the kitchen
son.
was...
Who cheated? You or them?
Actually, nobody cheated.
What the fuck, bro?
It wasn't a cheat. It was like a baby found like... I got to tell you off camera. This one... Because there's like names involved, and it's crazy.
Okay. So
I
do you have any lesser stories where you caught somebody cheating or you were caught cheating?
Yeah, man. That time I sent that flaccid dick pic to
her. Oh, yeah, you can't just do
when
that,
I did
bro.
mushrooms and then she showed me my dick, I was like, no, bro. Get it away from me.
I've never been caught cheating. No. I've never been caught cheating, which is a wild thing to think. Because I did a fair bit of it when I was a teenager. But I do remember my first girlfriend ever was this girl that lived across the street from me, and we grew up together. And it was very much like the girl next door type of deal.
Except the girl next door was a dude named John.
No, it wasn't a dude named John. It was just a normal girl. Lived across the street. We were neighbors. We played together as kids.
Okay.
Finally got older, and it was time to date a little bit. And I remember dating her. And one day I stayed home sick from school.
Sure.
And I was looking out the window to see all my friends get off the bus stop.
Young love.
Right down the street from me.
Sure.
She's sitting, chin in my palms, elbows on the window ledge, waiting for my girl to get off her bus.
You got a little butterfly going on in your stomach.
You know, can't wait to see her, wave to her from the window.
Maybe you wrote her a letter. I heart you so much.
I did write her a fucking letter.
SOS on the outside.
Oh my God.
You fold it up, you write to SOS.
Well, you know what I did? There was
arrow.
A stop sign on the corner where our bus stop was, and the bottom bolt wasn't in. So you could lift the stop sign up, slide a note under it, put the stop sign down. I did. I put a note there. It was for her to get.
Young love,
Hey,
bro.
Guess what, though? She didn't grab that fucking note. Oh. She gets off the bus.
Instead, she grabbed another guy's cock.
Hey, we were like 12, bro. I forgot to tell you this part. We were like 12.
So wait.
She didn't grab.
She grabbed another guy's car.
Yeah, she was a hoe. So I watch her get off the bus.
Okay.
And, she's not. Why is she not going to the stop sign? Well, I don't understand. And then I see another dude that I know doesn't fucking live on this street, and he's kind of a new kid too.
Yo, I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Was he black?
He was black.
All right, cut the camera. Cut the fucking thing.
We gotta say some shit, bro. No, he was.
It's
black.
about to get real racist in here
now.
now.
How did you know he was black,
bro?
It's
not racist.
Is it because they're too smooth and they're out here stealing people's girls? Is that what it is?
Well, you know what it is. It's because that he probably looks at you, like the way that you would look at like a ferret. You know, he doesn't look at you like as another dominant male.
Yeah.
He looks at you like one of those impalas that he eats.
Yes,
he's an alpha. Okay, I'm sure he had a
He was also light skinned, which is just
man.
Yep.
You're talking about like Chris Brown.
Yeah, nice eyes. I think
you might as well just
suck his dick.
Right? I mean, might as well.
You guys, you want to do something together? Can I be involved at all?
You're a cuck at that point.
At that point, and I wasn't. I watched from the window, and I'm upset now because I see this guy get off.
Oh man!
Now hey, dude. They're holding hands, dude.
Oh,
they're holding fucking hands together. Dude, and I'm watching from and I'm starting. Your
love was nice.
Yeah.
But the young interracial love that they have is
different.
way more beautiful.
It was storybook. It was storybook.
You know what I know? Notebook?
Yeah.
That's interracial notebook love.
This was notebook love.
Sure was.
Because she did. She flashed her titties to him, and then he went to prison.
Man.
Right
there
after
you go.
that. It was crazy.
Statistically,
that's exactly what happened.
He probably did.
So they're holding hands, and I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe they're cousins. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something else going on that I'm not aware of.
Yeah,
bro.
Maybe her Uncle Howard's black, and that's one of his.
Her Uncle Howard wasn't black, bro. She kissed him, bro. And I watched the whole shit from my window, just staring.
Oh my god!
And I started crying. Right?
Sure, yeah.
I started crying because I had been there since I was 12 now.
Yeah.
Met her when I was 6.
Oh.
So 6 years I know her.
That's half your life.
That's half of my fucking life,
half
right?
of your life.
I'm watching the girl that I've been chasing for half my life, kissing this light-skinned, beautiful son of a bitch with a six-pack.
God damn you, Chris Brown.
Right? So she kisses him, and he leaves. He walks away, and she goes back to her house.
Because he's going to hit it and quit it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
You know,
right?
he's going to be like,
he's gonna dump a couple babies in there, and he's going to slide.
Yeah, you know, for sure.
So I then, after she goes in, I get out of the house.
Yeah.
I walk across the street.
Yeah.
And we go in. I played some Nintendo 64 at her house. So she goes, "Oh, you want to play Nintendo 64?" I go,
"Yeah."
I don't know. You want to kiss some dudes? And she's like,
"Yeah, whore.
What do you mean?"
You
and I was like,
12-year-old cunt.
And I gave her some time, right? And she never admitted what was going on. And I was like, "So you're not going to tell me, huh? You're just going to lie straight to my face?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I saw you kiss that dude from my window." And you know what she told me?
Respect to her for keeping the lie going.
Lie going. She committed.
She kept the lie going. She's like, you know what? I'm in it. I don't know what you're fucking saying.
Well, you know what she did?
What'd she say?
She did another checkmate move.
Okay.
She goes, "Get out of my house. Go home."
Oh. Did she say, "Or I'll call the police"?
No, because we were 12.
Okay.
She could have just tried to call her dad.
Because I know that was a big one when you were younger.
Yeah.
Get off my property.
Get off my property was a big one.
When kids used to say,
"Get out of my house.
Get off my fucking property,"
Yep.
I'd be like, "I'm not on your property. I'm on the sidewalk.
And
that's not your property."
And I did go home, and we did break up, and I didn't talk to her for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's a funny thing you should mention that whole "get off my property" thing, because this dude that I used to live across the street from me when I was a kid, about the same age, 12 years old.
Yeah.
He would pester me until I'd beat his ass, right?
Sure.
So one day he pesters me. I start chasing and beat his ass. My mom's outside washing her all black Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Washing her lizards.
No. Washing her. She used to have a black Mitsubishi Eclipse. That was like her baby.
Okay.
So she's outside detailing the shit.
Of course.
He runs over by my mom. My mom's vacuuming out the car. He goes, "You're not going to do shit because your mom's right here." My mom is from us to the fucking camera. I walked up to him. Cracked him right in the nose. Broke his shit, leaking everywhere. And he went home. My mom didn't even notice.
Well, your mom...
A little bit absent.
Your mom and my mom wouldn't... How do we say this nicely?
Would get together in a bar and have a decent time?
They wouldn't win Mother of the Year awards.
My mom was a good mom. She just didn't know how to be affectionate. And she's still good, but she just doesn't know how to be...
Yeah.
She's very, like, closed off. You know what? Which I'm realizing that the reason I don't talk to people and I don't respond is because my mom doesn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And somehow it's trickled into my life.
Well, that is actually the catalyst of why Level Up Studios is no more.
Oh, yeah.
Because you are terrible.
I am
terrible at answering messages back.
I just don't want want to.
Because people gave you money and expected you to answer them back. Just the decency to answer them back when they put $3.40 in your pocket.
I did answer back.
3 days later,
no,
you said
it was the same day.
On it.
Is that what I said?
On it.
That sounds about right.
6 hours later, you took a screenshot of your notes.
Yeah.
Like, take over the world.
6 hours later. 6 hours later.
Clean my sneakers. Get to work on the website that I got paid $340 for.
Well, look, it's a lot, all right? All I'm saying is I don't have the time to respond to everybody. The reason I don't is because
2 seconds. You could even send a thumbs up. It's not 2 seconds. You could dip. Thumbs up.
It's not 2 seconds. Because then there's a response, and then you have to respond to the response, and now we're having a fucking conversation.
Well, that's how
people
work.
Live in
that's
how people
work. That of communication, and you need to be able to conversate and communicate with people, no matter. Especially if you go into dude, they were like, because I got the call, where it was like, what's going on with your boy, and that, and I was like, hey. Good luck getting a hold of him. I said, dude, I have dealt with this since the beginning.
That's how it is.
And I used to get blind with rage. Yeah. And that's why he started calling me like Rage Monster and shit. Yeah. A lot of it was because of him.
Well, you have a lot of just innate rage in you, though. That's a thing that
But a lot of it was because of you.
Yeah, sure.
There was a lot of gasoline that you threw onto a lot of fires.
Fair, yeah.
Okay?
Well, look, you don't get to be...
And because of that...
Yeah.
I have become like indifferent to this and
that's how
dealing
it's supposed
with
to be.
you.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, you know what? Nah, I don't.
Well, that's how I behave in order to carve out a space for myself that is reminiscent of this.
Sure.
I behave that way so that from the gate, so that you understand who I am as soon as we start communicating, and then you don't have any expectations otherwise. I just don't. I don't want to, and it's going to come back to haunt me. I'll be 60 with no friends at all.
Sure.
No family at all.
Sure.
And I'll die alone.
Yeah.
Because that's the path that I'm heading down. I don't know why. I think it's because you don't get to be super handsome, charismatic, tons of fun.
I'm actually all three of those things. I'm all three of those things.
Right. But you're nearly mentally unstable. Nearly mentally unstable.
But that's the edge. That's what you
that's
need.
what you think, and that's how I feel about my shit.
I walk the line to be that person.
Yes, that's what I do.
Because you can't be the dude that I am without having just a little bit of crazy in you.
Yeah, but it's not just like, it's not even just fun crazy. It's like panic and rage and all of the the worst things.
It's called passion, Dave.
With passion,
it's called passion.
But that's how I feel.
I love passionately.
Yes.
And I hate passionately.
Yes.
And there's not a lot.
But you hate a lot more than you.
Not recently. I've been doing really well. Dude, I've been doing pretty well.
All right,
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Even like with the talk, like with the dissolving level up studios, that idea that was all pretty cordial. You know, I spoke with Dave, and me and him had to sit down. We were just like, look, it's not gonna work. You know, you guys got your thing that you're doing over there.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
We
got
our
make sense
thing,
to have to.
And then getting a hold of Dave is almost impossible.
It's nearly impossible.
So I would rather dissolve an entire idea for a business. Than have to worry about you answering text messages.
Well, it's not to say
that
I
Do you realize that?
Well,
Let me just listen to what I said.
Now, I hear what you're saying.
I'd rather dissolve an entire business idea than have to text message you every 2 days.
But also, let's not front and pretend that you didn't want to dissolve the entire business idea.
Since the get-go.
Exactly. So I think we all got what we wanted.
You know what? I didn't realize that it was like... It turned into a lot of work real fast.
Sure, yeah.
And I was very upfront in the beginning, like, I'm not doing, like, I have a thing, I have my shit, you know?
Yeah. There's too much going on.
I'm selfish in the sense that, like, I need to make sure that me and mine are okay.
Yeah.
Before, because I have people that depend on me. And I need to make sure all that is straight before I take on a business endeavor like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it was one of those things where we all got excited.
And I told you that. And I was like, I don't want you stretching yourself too thin.
Well,
because I don't want to have your relationship suffer with your family. And then because I don't like seeing that kind of stuff.
Well, part of the thing
and I warn you about that shit all the time.
Well, like I said, the reason that I can do that and not stretch myself too thin is because I opt out of conversations. Like, if I start to talk to everybody and respond to everything and have all these conversations, then I am effectively spreading myself too thin. Because while I'm on the phone, either it's at work, can't do that, I'll get in trouble, or it's at home. My kid wants to play, my wife wants attention. I can't be on the fucking phone. I can't be texting all day. I can't be having conversations, especially like if I were to foster that type of communication in the group chat. Well, then it opens the door for just silly talking, just comfy kind of whatever. I think Dave is single. Dave's single.
No, he's very married.
Oh, he's very married
with a child.
I don't know why I thought Dave was single, but Chris doesn't have a kid.
Because nobody could love a face like that.
I don't know. I just for some reason I thought that he was single. I thought he had the time to do that because I don't have the fucking time to do that. I don't have the time to do that.
What he could accomplish is surprising. He does get an awful lot done for as much as he has going on. As far as he's got to be a dad, he's got to be a husband,
it's crazy the amount of shit that he does.
Yeah, he really does.
I'll give him that.
He's got drive.
But also, I work
like
for
I don't
fucking
have
Hitler.
for this.
Like, I can't even look at my phone at work. I cannot fucking look at my phone
I told
at
him
work.
that. I was like, if you're expecting him to... I know Dave when I could call him.
Yeah.
Right around lunchtime, right around 7 o'clock before he gets into work, or he'll talk right after work on the drive home.
Yeah.
Those are your hours of operation.
Exactly. Yeah, 100% it is.
And I know that.
Yeah. I'll get fucking fired if I touch my phone during work hours.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's not necessarily something that is lent to everybody, but if I do
ridiculous,
that,
guys.
it is a little ridiculous. But, it is what it is. I can't fucking look at my phone.
Easy.
There's 40 hours a week you can't get a fucking hold of me. But it is what it is, man. What this week is, which is an interesting thing, and I didn't really realize it until I opened my phone and looked at my Spotify.
Hate Asians.
It's National Hate Asian. Is it Hate Asians?
It's
a national.
I thought it's
National
hate all the Asians.
Yeah, National Hate.
Asian hate.
Asian Hate Week. It's something like
that. It's
that.
Asian hate.
I think it is. Let me look real quick. I think it's a weird thing to. No. It's actually.
Hashtag Asian hate.
I don't know why they would bother to tell me. No. It's actually hashtag Stop the Asian Hate.
Well, that's a little bit mouthy, guys.
It is a little mouthy.
If you're coming up with something,
Asian Hate Week rolls off the tongue a little bit better. Not to say that we should participate in Asian hate.
In hating Asians.
Yeah, no. That's not.
We're saying you shouldn't.
You shouldn't hate Asians. We're just saying your marketing is a little fucked up because National Hate Asian or Stop whatever.
I would have went National Hate Asians Week. That's NHAW.
NHAW. That sounds like an organization that already exists.
That hates Asians.
NAACP. NHAW. Yeah. It's interesting because I thought about when I saw this, our taking stabs at the Asian community for funsies, of course, and obviously we admire them. As you can see,
I mean, he's dressed up
kabuki mask.
He's dressed up like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee.
God's sakes, dude.
I'm wearing a Japanese symbol on my chest. So, but I did think that it was interesting that we should take all these stabs, and it's like I don't think that that we are doing anything to target the Asians specifically, but I am open to the idea that
of
maybe
hating Asians,
that maybe it's just kind of in the zeitgeist, like in the air, like in America, right now.
Yeah,
there is somehow we're subconsciously aware of the races that you're still allowed to make fun of.
Sure,
and it looks like
white people, white Sith males,
but very specifically, if you go like, you can definitely make fun of. Polacks. You could definitely make fun of the Hungarians.
You know what? This was surprising to me because usually the Asians are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. Now they're kind of bitching and moaning.
I think they were like, you know what, guys? It's enough.
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
Could be.
Stop making fun of us. It's enough.
Our culture, cooler than yours. Our history,
than yours.
Cooler than yours.
Older than yours.
Our people, smarter than yours.
More.
Our martial arts, more.
The foundation of.
I mean, they give so much, and
really
we just keep taking. We just keep taking from them.
Noodles.
Their noodles.
Their sushis.
It's my understanding that Chinese food in America is not like Chinese people are like, it's not fucking Chinese food, guys.
Yeah,
at all.
They eat like crickets on a stick.
They
and
do
shit
eat crickets.
Yeah.
They do eat crickets on a stick,
and they like saute them. With
But I don't. It's also my understanding
Sal's.
they don't like it. They don't like that the food at all.
Yeah,
and I go like, God, fucking Chinese food is delicious.
They add a lot of broth.
They add a lot of broth.
They do a lot of soupy.
You ever
kind
have
of
miso soup?
Yeah.
Tastes like pee-pee.
It would taste like pee-pee with like, it tastes like you left paper in soaking in water.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross.
Pee-pee water.
Sure is.
Like not a whole bunch, but
And then
you cut the pee-pee a little bit with some water.
The worst is when people are like, oh, you don't feel good? Why don't you just get some miso soup in you? I was like, why don't I just throw up now and
why don't you
save
just
the soup?
Why don't you just pee-pee in my mouth?
Yeah.
How about that?
Because it tastes like bitter piss.
Yeah, it's not good at all. But you go to the Chinese joint.
Yeah.
You get wonton soup.
Sure. Bro, because that's that American wonton soup.
Is
you want to know why? You know what? Look, I know it's National AHAW week.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, Chinese people.
Yeah.
I'm food people. I'm sorry. More specifically, the foodies.
Yeah.
Your idea was good. Our idea is better.
Yeah.
Okay, because you cannot beat some General Tso's with some pork fried rice.
Bitch.
That beats crickets on a stick.
Oh, it does every fucking time, bro. Even sushi.
Any day.
I'm
Fish
a fan
eyeball
of sushi.
soup. Better you put some crickets on a stick and fish eyeball soup in front of me.
I'm gonna
and then
fucking
you
hurt
put
you.
some fucking General Tso's.
You put some beef lo mein in your face. Put some pork fried rice in your face, bro.
Woo.
Woo, baby. I love the little fried shrimp.
I'm just saying.
Sweet and sour chicken.
I'm saying you guys had a good idea, and we were like, you
And
know
America,
what? We can make it better.
Yeah, America took it,
and I'm
made
not
it
saying
way
that we're better.
Well,
But I'm saying in this instance,
yeah.
we're better.
That's like whoever made the first cell phone. It's like, hey, it's a cool idea.
It's a great idea.
Apple.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, hold my dick.
Made
iPhone
primarily
15
in China.
that's true. But designed by a man in a turtleneck. An American man in a turtleneck. An American-made turtleneck.
What we're saying is we love Asians.
Yes.
But we are pro-America.
Yeah, but also I love what you're doing. Let's refine it. Let's make
keep
it a little
up.
bit. Let's keep it up,
giving
man.
us some other stuff that we can make better.
I don't think there's anything wrong with. Did you get your stimmy, by the way?
Nope.
You didn't get your stimmy.
Sure didn't.
You didn't get the stims.
That got garnished immediately for back child support.
Okay, that'll happen. That'll happen. My dad, by the way, keeps sending me messages where he's like, I finally finished paying child support.
Dude,
like, hey, Dad, I'm 30.
Not for nothing. My son's gonna be 30. So. So I don't see any of that. Goes right to back support.
Yeah.
And I just want to know what it's gonna be like when I start getting that cash, you know?
Yeah.
I miss it. But there are some really funny like memes about the stimulus.
The old stimmy?
There's a guy at like a strip club.
Yeah.
And he it's like guy at a strip club just received stimulus and he's whispering to a stripper, I could take you away from all this.
Dude, I saw some stores on Instagram are doing a stimulus check sale.
Oh yeah,
and they're like use promo code STIMMY at checkout to get whatever 25% off. I'm like, fuck it, that's smart. I love that idea.
It's got to generate, it's to stimulate the fucking economy.
Well, it's hard to hold on to free money. It's very hard to hold. Like we're doing it. We only bought one thing, which is really cheap flights to Vegas. It turned out $138 for 3 people on a round trip to go to fucking Vegas.
And all the COVID you could handle.
And all the COVID.
Because
now
you're
it's
coming
Spirit
back.
Airlines, right?
You know you're coming back with COVID,
and it's also the Spirit Airlines where you go way to the back and they just have beach chairs instead of regular chairs.
First of
they're
all,
not even bolted down.
This is not even joking around. When you come back, I want to see a negative COVID test.
Well, we'll see
before I let you in this room to do a show.
It's going to be late May when I come back, so COVID might be dead by then.
COVID ain't going away anytime soon.
You don't think so?
First of all, Fauci keeps scaring everybody. We're never going to be. Oh my God, dude! Did you watch the Brewer Joe Rogan?
No, I didn't.
That Jim Brewer, I saw him at the Stress Factory.
Yeah,
very funny guy.
Out of his mind.
Bat shit. Crazy.
Not to burn the bridges with Jim Brewer, but I've talked to him before about crazy shit. He and I went back and forth about QAnon shit for a long time.
He believes nothing that the government tells him.
Yeah.
He believes that this is all put together by some like Wizard of Oz character, a man behind a curtain.
Sure.
The government is out to get you.
Yeah.
The government's taking all your freedoms away.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't disagreed with anything
you don't want to know
said.
right now. This is called getting real with Jay. So I had this idea.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of analogy that I used. Okay. Like there's like some statistic that like 75% of people walking around are worried about coronavirus. Okay. Like legitimately worried about coronavirus.
75, you think? Is that? Or are you just throwing a number out there?
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Now, we don't know that that's true.
I could be bro, man.
You know why? Did they ask you?
No.
They didn't ask me.
They sure didn't.
They didn't ask anybody I fucking know.
But I am worried about like, COVID and shit like that. I don't want to get sick, I just don't want to get sick. And especially something I'm not
I just don't want to
familiar
get
with.
sick. I'm not cool with it.
So I put it like this to somebody because they were like, no mask, and because I was watching a Jim Brewer and he's like, I shouldn't have to be doing this and the government can't tell you what to do. And I said, you know what? If everybody tomorrow woke up and 75% of people now, once they see the color pink, they have terrible night terrors.
Sure.
Okay? So what the government does is go, look, we don't know what happened, but now everybody that sees the color pink has crippling night terrors. So if... piece of shit. So if you could do your fellow Americans a favor and not wear pink, it would stop people from having these crippling night terrors. And you would have guys that just now all they wear is pink.
All pink everything, baby. Like, all pink Lexus, driving that all pink Lexus,
looking
baby.
like Cameron in the fucking 90s.
Of course, 100%.
Looking like Joel Santana and Cameron.
And you know what? I wouldn't be one of those guys, but I'd look at them and I'd be envious of their willingness to do that. Yeah. I'd be envious of their zero fucks.
Well, I just was like saying, I wouldn't wear pink. If honestly, I don't give a shit about the idea of the mask.
Dude, but I just started wearing pink. You would give it up?
You can't wear it, Dave. It gives people
just
fucking
give it up
terrors.
because they're having spooky sleepies.
That's
because they're having spooky sleepies.
So you're part
I'm gonna
of the
give it up.
You're
I'm gonna
part
give it
of
up.
the 25%, you
Fucking
piece of
dumb.
shit.
No. If it was
and then why don't you call your friend Jim Brewer? You fucking QAnon piece of trash.
I talked to him about underground tunnels beneath New York. He believed it 100%.
Sure.
He told me some shit. I was
people.
like, God damn, Jim Brewer believes in the wildest shit.
You guys should have coffee together. Yeah.
I would love that.
You know what I can't stand?
He's a New York dude.
You know what I can't stand? Actually, he lives in Jersey. He lives in Chester.
Does he?
You know what I can't stand? People that just agree.
I hear he's a sweetheart.
He's a very nice guy.
I hear he's awesome, yeah.
But I don't like when people just agree with Rogan,
Oh, yeah. That's not fun.
Everybody just kind of agrees with him,
Yeah.
And I was just you could tell Brewer didn't agree with anything Joe was saying.
Now, that's another thing that I like.
He didn't agree with what he was saying, but he's like, you know what, Joe? You're right, bro. You're right. And I'm like, first of all, I don't trust any man that listens to Metallica the way he listens to Metallica.
Does he listens to him like that?
Oh, my God. Dude... And I could get into Metallica now, but I don't want to do a Metallica skit.
Metallica does nothing for my boners.
It's just
boners.
weird.
I have boners, and then Metallica
it's
plays,
weird
and then I
when somebody
lose boners.
says like, I love Metallica, bro. And I'm like, I just know I'm not going to like you. Something about you I'm not going to like.
I don't know what that... I don't like really aggressively angry sounding music. I
like the early stuff, and I think it was cool.
Oh,
but like,
very hipster.
I watched the Making of Monster thing or whatever.
Some
kind of monster.
Documentary,
It's hilarious. They write songs now. The dude, Hetfield, writes songs like you would imagine your dad writes a song. He's like... he goes on the tour bus and he's like, I just stubbed my fucking toe. And he'd be like, I just stubbed my toe and I'm really fucking mad. Going to the bathroom and I'm really fucking sad.
And then the dark comes when it's dark and you stub your toe.
That's how he writes.
That's
how he writes. And in the movie, something would happen to him, and then he'd be like, I just got a call from back home, and he'd be like, I just gotta go back home.
My credit card got declined, but I know for a fact that there's money in my account. What the fuck, bro? Can you chill a little bit?
That's exactly.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you.
So he writes songs like the way you would imagine your dad would write.
Yeah.
You know when your dad's like, well, my dad he used to give us advice, and we'd be like, Dad, I'm not taking your fucking advice.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
On how to write a punk rock song or how to do it.
Oh, he was trying to coach you into how to make music.
He would be like, well, what about this, Jakey? And then I'd be like, Pop.
That's already a riff, number one.
I love you.
Yeah.
But don't ever come in here with the
I like a funky. I don't like all that.
And then you make fun of me. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm fucking
Jesus
talking
Christ,
about.
goddammit.
Is your dad musically inclined? Can he play an instrument?
He can play the drums really well, actually.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, he's a drumming motherfucker.
Okay, all right.
The dude's like a little drummer boy.
Yeah, check that shit out. All right.
But he also like if you make fun of him about his idea, he'll be like, I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ, goddamn motherfucker.
Yeah. He abandons it real quick.
It opens the door for him to curse because he doesn't curse because Jehovah's Witness.
But if you make him mad enough,
he's like, Jesus Christ, goddamn motherfucker.
My dad will play the bongos. He plays the bongos.
He'll put like 7 curses in one sentence.
Yeah, he'll string them together.
It gives him
it's all the ones he's been holding on to for a while that he can't say.
Yo, the thing is, I'm like listening to like Rogan with Brewer, and they were talking about like one of their comedic friends. He was like a former Jehovah's Witness.
Sure.
And they're saying that it's like it's a cult.
For sure.
And I'm like,
is.
wait a second.
For sure.
I was in a cult.
Yeah.
How can I get famous from this?
Well, I mean, if we leaned into that some
I don't
more,
want the fame. I want the money.
Yeah. How can I monetize my trauma? How do you monetize your trauma? You know what? That's the name of this episode is Monetize Your Trauma.
Monetize Your Trauma.
Monetize Your Trauma.
Damn,
that's the name of this.
good.
That's a good one, right? That's not a bad one.
Speaking of monetizing your trauma.
Go ahead.
Now, I'm going to throw this out there and say I keep going through D'Elia's like thing and watching him and watch what he's doing and everything. And I saw like how Schultz dug into him.
Did he?
None of the guys like him on Andrew Schultz. Yeah. And how they were saying like, he's a kid fucker. And
oh shit! Wait, was that back in the day when this first popped off?
This was literally a week ago, like a
Schultz
week and a half.
That?
Yeah,
damn.
All the boys went in hard in the paint.
He said that, huh?
They went hard in the paint on D'Elia,
Wow.
and like you could see D'Elia's trying to be funny again, but he's really walking on eggshells. What's today's date?
The 20th?
Okay.
Is it the 20th?
It's 21st.
21st, yeah.
So it's March 21st.
Okay.
Chris D'Elia will take his own life by next February, Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm just saying.
You think so?
Oh, he's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
I know it.
I saw that little thing he posted where
He's
his
gonna
wife
kill
was
him.
just like, you have to do this for me. And he's like, no, the fuck I don't. She's like, you cheated on me. It's the least you could do. And he's like, fuck, man, fine.
Really?
I forget what it was, but
Dude,
he said that. He was like,
Jesus,
fine.
it's already happening.
I mean, I can appreciate a couple that can be that forward with each other. Like if he really does have some sort of a mental addiction to sex, and it caused him to do all this terrible shit, and she could forgive him, but also not hide from the truth.
But what is that? What is the mental addiction to sex? I mean, what is a sex addict? Like, it's like you can't do anything anymore. My father-in-law was talking to my wife.
He was a sex addict?
No, not at all. he's a really normal guy. So he was just saying like, he was worried about me because he's like, I think Jay's going to get diabetes. He's addicted to sugar.
Yeah, that's a possibility, bro.
It doesn't run in my family. I'm not going to get fucking diabetes.
Matter. Nobody but you runs in your family. Oh, no, wait, Josh does. He runs every day. It doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah.
Diabetes isn't a thing that has to do with it.
It's a large thing connected to your fucking
but it's
family.
also directly connected to your consumption of sugar.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I had a bag of fucking Sour Patch Kids before I got here.
Yeah.
And I will fuck you up.
Yeah, you feel fine right now.
And I will fuck you
Kill me today.
up.
Kill me today.
Sure.
And in 10 years, they're taking your legs. Diabetes goes to
Definitely
your feet
taking
first.
a toe.
They're taking
Yeah.
your toe. Yeah, they took my fucking grandma's legs. It was a sad fucking thing to see.
Fuck your grandma.
Well, I mean, that's fair. But they did. They took her legs. It was terrible. She was in a wheelchair before because she fucking loves sweets. My family is addicted to sweets.
Damn, imagine if it was like, if they told me they were like, Jay, you can't ever eat like Krispy Kreme or donuts again.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have to take 3 toes. I'd be like, hack those toes off right now. Preferably these 3 that I jammed up today in kickboxing. Yeah.
You who loves
Sure.
kickboxing.
I would like having no toes because I jammed 4 toes today during kickboxing.
I don't think that's going to help your kickboxing game,
Well,
though.
it's not going to make my toes jam
It's
anymore.
going to fuck with your balance.
I'm still like a cat, bro.
I
walk on the balls
you
of my
are
feet.
a cat. You are like a cat. But if I take 3 of your toes, Jay, it's going to take away from you.
Not if I walk on the balls of my feet.
Well, what's right about the balls of your feet?
Well, look at
Your
a
fucking
horse.
toes.
Their hoof.
We're
has
not
no toes,
horses. We
but
don't
I
have
run,
hoofs.
I run like Seabiscuit.
Oh, my God.
I run like the wind.
I'm just worried about you, bro, because you do eat a tremendous amount of sugar.
Don't you fucking start. First of all, if the alcoholism didn't give me diabetes,
It didn't help.
Eating a little bit of these Sour Patch Kids and
If your
having a little ice cream every once in a while.
Well, it's not every once in a
ain't
while,
gonna
bro. You
do
ate a bag of fucking watermelon Sour Patch Kids before you started, and you fuck up sugar pretty often. Now, if your health is armor, the alcoholism put a giant crack in your armor, and your armor's still strong, but it's compromised.
Dude,
it's
look
compromised.
at my dad.
Yeah. Okay, don't use
The dude is
broken, busted Bruce Willis.
He's 63 and
Jaggy
will
boy,
fuck
Jaggy boy.
you up.
I don't know about that. I don't
He
know
will
about
smack
that.
your face.
I think he's one fucking cup of Majorska away from a full-blown
This is
system
the
shutdown.
same man that destroyed Christmas decorations on the way home in the winter.
That's just rage and mental illness, Jay. You can't.
That's what fuels him to live.
Well, you know what's interesting?
Dude, my dad is no shit.
Yeah.
He eats nothing but microwave stuff, mostly pasta and hot dogs and shit like that.
You know what happened to your dad?
He's fine.
The same thing that would happen to your dad is the same thing that would happen to mine. If my dad stopped eating trash and smoking cigarettes right now, he would die.
Oh, my dad.
His system would go.
My dad would fall apart.
Yeah. So if your dad suddenly got on the healthy train, he would fall the fuck apart.
He does it all the time. When I give him something remotely healthy, he goes, Jackie boy, you know it fucking just runs through me, Jay. I can't eat that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, it was grilled chicken with broccoli.
See, I
can't eat that shit.
Yeah,
you know
it's a gift and a curse. If you live an unhealthy lifestyle, if you only do that, it will sustain you till 120 years old, where you're one of those old bitches where they're like, what's the secret to life? She's like, I smoke cigarettes every fucking day.
Bread,
every day. But if she stopped, she would die that very same interview.
Well, I tell my dad, I'm like, dude, you're preserved from all the sodium. It preserved you.
If you stop,
it mummified you.
You will die.
It'll kill him.
You will die.
If he stops smoking Mavericks tomorrow and drinking Palo Viejo, kill him.
That's like my Uncle Mac was a hard worker all the time. Uncle Mac opened businesses and created a name for himself and made a lot of money for himself.
Worked on UFOs.
Retired.
Built the first light.
Died. It's the same thing.
Dude, the
work
man
can kill
lived a
you
life
if you stop.
Yeah, he lived a life. See, work would kill me if I had to keep going. I want to be retired.
I think as soon as you stop throwing rotors, it's gonna be Dave and Jay versus the world, but you're gonna somehow look 60. All of a sudden, you're gonna look 60.
So I posted on the Instagram the other day. I'm like, not too bad for 51. Had another person come in today. That I was doing kickboxing with. He's like, "Are you really 51?"
Yeah.
And I go, "No, dude."
Very upset. By the way, you sliding down the stairs in a box?
Oh yeah,
adorable.
It's funny.
It brought a lot of joy to my heart.
I was legitimately.
You were shook.
I had fear.
Yeah. I saw the fear in your eyes
because I was thinking. You know, because I'm used to like dropping in on a skateboard. And I'm like, I know how to distribute my weight properly here. Okay? Yeah. If I lean too far forward, I'm going forward.
You're going to go forward.
Yeah.
But you did it. You did it well.
Yeah.
Big cutie pie.
Sure.
Very adorable. Yeah. And I did. I saw the fear in your eyes.
I had way too much fun with those boxes.
Yeah. You're here alone.
Yeah.
Getting in boxes. All alone.
This is the only place I could jerk off and not get caught.
Creating a stair slide.
Sure.
And get in a box by yourself.
Yeah.
Who would have been there for you if you did tip forward?
It broke my neck? I would be...
This morning I would have walked in like, I haven't heard from Jay since he slid down the fucking
What
stairs
if
in the box.
person to come in and see me was the cerebral palsy black trans supermodel?
They'd have just rolled right over you in their wheelchair.
And she just looked at me and been like...
Welcome to the club, bitch. Welcome to the club, bitch.
I was like, oh, no.
I would do terrible things. You ever see Diary of a Mad Black Woman where her husband becomes paralyzed and she just like, she puts him in the tub and fills the tub all the way up to his mouth and he's just like blowing bubbles. Like,
dude, that is...
I'd slap you.
That sounds so crazy.
Every once in a while, just fucking...
Have you ever seen Misery? Where like she puts the 2x4 between his legs and then breaks his ankles with the fucking sledgehammer. Ooh. Dude, I didn't walk right after that. I was like, oh God.
You know, speaking of stuff that we posted over the stories over the weekend, your boy, every once in a while I'll get my hackles up, right? Every once in a while I get and the Cobra has to show his hood. Now there's a couple of
well, you have a signature move.
I do have a signature move. It is a signature move. Yeah. and I did it when Level Up Studios dissolved.
Sure.
And I did it the same day to another group of podcasters because it seems that we have an aggression towards other podcasters. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just...
Oh, that's kind of our thing.
It is kind of our thing. It was inadvertently, but it's turning out to be our thing.
We are... I don't know. I want to get away from it.
No, look.
But I also, at the same time, I'm not afraid of confrontation.
All I'm saying is, I read Jordan Peterson's book, 12 Rules to Whatever, and he talks about in the first chapter, Power, and he talks about in the first chapter how every animal species has a hierarchy.
Sure.
Some of them, lobsters don't even have a fucking nervous system, but evolution saw fit to equip them with a dominance hierarchy. And so dominance is just a natural part of order on Earth. And so every once in a while, I want to establish dominance over maybe some competitors, maybe somebody who's in our lane.
Are you a lobster in this story?
I'm a lobster in this story.
You are the lobster.
I am a lobster in this story, right?
Lobster
and
Dave.
So what happens is I've been listening to a podcast. Maybe some of you are familiar with it. It's called Valley Boys. Valley Boys is a good podcast. A little political heavy, and your boy's nearly retarded, so I don't really go to the politics
Californian.
so much. They're Californian, so it's it comes with the territory, right?
Sure.
They're Californians.
Yeah.
And so, but I like the dynamic. I like the guys. It's Dave Weasel and Brandon something, and they do a show together.
Brandon sweaty tits.
Whatever it is, he got a set of tits on him, and that's
Brandon,
and that's not to take a stab at him.
Sweaty tits.
I want to establish that right now. That's not to take a stab at Brandon. He's got a sweet set of tits on him. I mean, he posted a picture with no shirt on.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how globular, how symmetrical.
I thought your titties pulled to the side.
No, his aren't pulled to the side. Don't do that to him.
He could grab them and pull.
Sure, he could, but he's got nice titties. Those nipples are forward facing. He's
got a nice cup.
Yeah.
Nice cup at the bottom.
I would maybe if he asked nicely, I would suckle a little bit, just for a little bit.
Shaved them?
No, he doesn't have to shave them. It accents. It's all very nice, right?
Okay.
And so and they have a good podcast, and I like their banter, but I just can't. I feel like they're too similar to us in their dynamic and their show.
Are you saying that there could only be one Highlander?
There could only be one Highlander, right? So the boy, I had the picture. I took a nice picture. This is my signature move where I take the stuff, I pull it to the back, I do the little Jesus thing for you.
That's the Buffalo Bob.
That's the Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
I did the Buffalo Bill, and I said, you know what? I think it's time to extend a little bit of just kind of a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I went into Dave Weasel's.
Like a little something like I gave you last week.
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little hug and a kiss, right?
Sure.
So I go into Dave Weasel's thing and I DM him, no context. Just this picture.
Now, he doesn't know what's going on.
He doesn't know, and he
point.
does not know us at all, except for some peripheral stuff. Sometimes he'll like some content, whatever, right? So I showed him, the Cobra showed his hood. The Cobra showed his hood, his manhood, or in this case, my womanhood.
Sure.
Pulled that piece
Had
back.
a nice box.
Jacked it in there, pulled it behind and stick it out of my butt area. Got a nice V. Also V'd up, bodied up, right? So it's kind of a dual thing. It's like, look at my womanhood, but look at my body.
The thing that I'm worried about, that this goes farther.
Yeah.
And then you take the man pussy.
Yeah.
You turn around.
And I give him the goat.
You goat him.
I goat him. I'll goat. Hey, Dave Weasel. Wait. Hey, Dave Weasel.
If you goat
look at me right here. Hold on. I fucking goat you. All right, you better watch your mouth.
Now wait.
And you better move over and make room for the boys.
We don't know Dave that well. He might be a cop caller.
He might be a cop caller.
And if he calls the police and saying I'm being sexually harassed,
that's a bitch move.
By Dave Corbo.
That's a bitch
from
move.
DJVW.
Yeah. Turns out the police are fans of ours. All right, they're kind of, you know what's the saying? They're in our pockets, Dave.
Well, it makes sense because the police are racist.
Yes.
Our show is fairly racist.
But I did do, and he was a little taken back. And what he did, and I enjoyed what he did, is he just sent the word what, not with a question mark, and so, and not in caps, just spelled correctly.
Why don't you tell him what the what is, Dave?
What the what is? I let him know what the what is, and I told him you just been dominated.
And get ready, because we're going to war.
Oh, we're going to war. Now look. If
we
you guys
need this.
Yeah.
I have nothing going on.
Right. We have nothing going on right now.
I need some kind of. I need to be involved in this shit.
In something.
And you just flip the coin
now,
and you're it, Dave.
Look. What I'm saying to you, Dave, you got a couple of moves here. It's all good, right? What you could do is
ready. Here we go, Dave.
No.
Rook to King 2.
We just moved the first piece.
Just move that piece.
If you're smart, Dave. You just ignore this.
Yeah.
You just ignore it.
Because who are we?
You just let it
go. We're the DJVW.
It's just let it go. Yeah, that's nothing. You don't know us. You have no. But if you're feeling gully, Dave, I'm just letting you know there's not enough room for two very similar podcasts in this sphere.
And there will be more man pussies.
That's right.
To come.
All right. So if I got to turn up the heat on you, I'll turn the heat up on you.
Send him a picture of your tits.
I'll send him a picture of the piece. I'll send him a piece picture. All right?
Do a piece picture, no testicles.
Yeah.
I like to grab my dick, tuck my testicles between my legs.
And only penis?
Only
what's
penis.
The smack? What was that part?
I call it the elephant. It's the elephant trunk.
Smack it around.
Yeah, it's just
smack it around.
It's just the trunk.
Do you do that like a GIF? Like you just pop, pop, pop,
I do that all the time.
You send it to him?
And then I get caught.
Now look, I do want to say
there's cum everywhere.
The only reason I would ever send you a picture of my man pussy is because I like you. I think you guys are good.
But
I like your show.
But not good enough.
Not good enough.
There can only be 1. This was episode 38 of DJVW. I'm Jay. He's Dave.
It's true.
There can only be one Weasel, and we're out.
Woo! That's Ric Flair for you.
Dave and Jay first up word.